on, you can do a camera. Hi! So it is March 9th and it is almost 9 o'clock. I got up around 7, like naturally and stuff, which is nice. My apartment is a hot mess, but it's fine. It's fine. And it is day 1 of Read-O-Rama, and this is gonna be the first time that I like vlog, and hopefully I remember to vlog and all of that. I do have oh, my arm's already tired. I do have stuff to do that's not reading, not a ton, but stuff to do. Like I have to, hello Murphy. I have to go grocery shopping at some point this weekend and do my meal prep. I have to do some cleaning. I would like to do some organization in the apartment. Everything. So usually what I do on the weekends, which is when I do the majority of my reading at this point, unfortunately, is I allot like so many tasks and then I read for 15 minutes. So I do still plan on doing that. If I'm like really into a book, then I will probably just read. Like my first book, come on Kindle, open to it. My first book is The Risk by Elle Kennedy, which is for the challenge my most anticipated read, and so I have a feeling I might get sucked into that. But instead of reading for 15 minutes at a time, cats, man, I'm going to do like 25. And my goal, sorry, I'm trying to like bring my book up while I'm doing this. My goal is to read 3 books this weekend if I can, which I think is going to happen because one of the books I plan on reading right now, like this weekend, is one of my the shortest read, and it's like 100 pages. And then one of them is Maybe Now, which I think is short. I don't know, it's like 300 pages. Okay, interesting. Well, still, I'm sure it'll be a really fast read. You know, and I decided that if I somehow miraculously read all 5 books on my TBR, then I will, I bought The Bear and the Nightingale, which is one of the host picks, because I actually do want to read that, so I figured why not. And then if I finish that, or maybe before I try reading that, I haven't decided, I will finish the book that I was reading before all of this, which is, again, I'm going on, Curtsies and Conspiracies by Gil Carriger, which honestly is what I would have done anyway. Oh, I am a little worried because my focus for this is to read Kindle books, like ebooks that I have, that I will run into an issue with my Kindle dying. So whenever I'm not reading on my Kindle, I'm gonna try and charge it, and if not, keep my phone pretty charged so I can always switch to my phone, which I would rather not read on my phone, but you know, if it happens. So I am about to read, come on, oh look at all those finger smudgies, and like The Risk by Elle Kennedy, which I'm super excited about. I know some people were disappointed by this, but I know Jessica from Peace Love Books, she liked it, so I'm pretty hopeful that I will enjoy it. So it's been 5 minutes. I need to shut up. Okay, so I'm gonna read for 25 minutes unless I get crazy hooked in or something, and I'm gonna lay down on the couch while I read, and I'm sure, yeah, he's just staring at me over there on that box. Oh, he looked away because he like hates when I point a camera at him. But I bet you when I lay down, he comes over here and gets on my lap like instantly before I can even spread my blanket out. Because that's what he does. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yeah, clean yourself, you fool. Okay, let's get to reading. It looks like I haven't moved, and I haven't really. It is almost 2 o'clock. Why is my internet not connected on my laptop? I ended up taking like a 2-hour-long nap. I kind of thought that might happen. I thought when I woke up at 7 that I might end up crashing, which is what happened. So I'm like 30% into the risk though, so I feel like that's pretty good. I'm gonna try and get some editing done. It's just like loading right now. And then I'll be able to get to reading some more. And I really want to go grocery shopping, mainly because I don't want to eat any of the food I have. Alright, so I'm gonna edit for like 10 minutes and then get back to the reading. So I'm sort of filming in public. This is very uncomfortable. I'm at Wegmans. Which is the best grocery store. If you do not have a Wegmans near you, I apologize profusely for your loss or your missed outness, I guess. It is like almost 8 o'clock. I ended up taking a 2.5-hour long nap. I can't remember if I said that or not. I don't know, but I did finish The Risk. I gave it 4 stars. It was good. It was got a little emotional there at the end. I kind of guessed things, but it was good. I liked it. And then I'm gonna go grocery shopping, probably stop at Burger King, which I shouldn't do, but I really want it. And then go home and start reading my next book, which I think is Shanghai Wind, and that's my shortest book. I think it's 100 pages, so I should be able to get that done tonight. Hi. You saying here's the camera. Saying mommy has retreated to the bed. Please don't judge me for saying mommy with my cat. I know he's not a child. Okay, this is weird. I took my glasses off, but then I can't see anything. I look like I have no hair. Oh, my nose is so stuffed. It's only 10 o'clock, but I'm feeling really tired. And I don't think that I didn't sleep this week, but maybe I didn't, because I definitely didn't get a lot done today to like exhaust myself. I don't know. So I don't normally like to read in bed. I don't like to do really anything in bed other than sleep, because your bed is a sleeping place and that is a good sleep hygiene thing. Hello. I try to read something every night. My Kindle is over here charging. And like right now, my nighttime read is Northanger Abbey. I may or may not still read a chapter of this before I go to bed. No! Oh my god. But I think I'm gonna try to read some of Shanghai Wind and see what happens, just to see. And now I can't remember if it's on my Kindle or on my Nook. Oh no. Okay, hold on, let me find out. I hope it's not on my Nook, then I have to read on my phone. Alright, good news. It is on the Kindle, so we are good to go with reading on the Kindle. And maybe I will get Murphy cat cuddles while I read. In the meantime, look at it. It's like making my... What is this? What is this thing that you brought into the bed? Uh-oh. Don't look at your... Don't show your butt. Gosh. Anyways. So I'm gonna read this, see how much I can get done before I go to sleep. And I may or may not say goodnight. Hi, Murphy. Good morning. It is 8:45/7 because of course I don't know which one is daylight savings time beginning and ending. I don't know, whatever. But this is what I call the crappy one, where you lose an hour of sleep. No, it's Read-O-Rama day 2, March 10th. Yeah. Oh, I wonder if my calendar says daylight savings time begins. So I didn't want to be up right now, so I may end up having to take another nap today, but someone else, excuse me, the least you could do is stay with me if you're gonna wake me up. Someone else required my assistance this morning, and by assistance I mean he wanted me up. He's actually been really good lately about doing this, and then this morning was awful. So, you know, it's fine. I love him. Oh, hello, Murphy. You come in the kitchen. Stand on the counter. And the thing is like, he doesn't just meow. He like gets into things he's not supposed to. I'm making tea. Yeah, he gets into things he's not supposed to, and then he starts like hitting me in the face, and that is not the nicest thing. My understanding is that it's a sign of affection, but you know. And he doesn't use his claws, but sometimes his claws are like a little out, so it's not my favorite thing in the world. And I mean, a cat is not like a dog. You can't like really train them. He actually, one time he went to my story time. Can I set you here? Well, Murphy, hi Murphy. So one time, I think it was the first time he went to my mom's. I had to go out of town for a work trip, and I had warned her that don't knock that camera down. That camera costs more than you do. You do not have enough money in your bank account to replace it. Yeah, my cat has a bank account. It's mostly just to pay for like his bills or whatever, like vet bills, and then to replace things that he breaks anything. No. Anyway, so the first time he went to my mom's, I had warned her. I had said that he was waking me up, and I guess he woke her up, and she was like, yeah, we had a heart-to-heart, and I explained to him that he can't do that. And actually, I don't know what it was, but for a while he really was really good at it. So I don't know. Are you gonna try to drink my tea? He always tries to drink my tea, which is not good for cats. They should not drink tea. There's some stuff that they can have, but it's human. I mean, I don't give him people stuff. Anyways, I did finish Shanghai Wind last night. I feel like it wasn't even 100 pages, but whatever. I gave it 2 stars. I don't know. It was fine, I guess. It was, I mean, it's like a novella. It was really rushed, and maybe it's like the 2.5 in a series. The 3rd book is the first one I read, and I read it years ago. And maybe if I reread the 3rd one, I would be a little more satisfied, but I don't think so. It was very rushed, which is normal for novellas in my experience, and it was all over the place. I mean, it is diverse and it is an interracial relationship, which I do like, so that is always good, but it just wasn't a very good book. So my plan was to read maybe Now Next, but I don't know. I don't really want to read it. I already put it as my currently reading book on Goodreads. But I don't know. So I think so. I don't know if I should read my e-arc of a perfect Amish match or if I should read the Matchmaker's Playbook. Maybe I'll see which one is shorter and then I'll read that one. Oh, and I believe we have a windstorm warning today, which I feel like this has been happening a ton in the last month or two. It should be fine. I haven't lost power the last few times. A couple of years ago we had a windstorm and I lost power, but we should be fine. I would not be upset if work lost power and we didn't have work tomorrow, especially since it's a readathon. The only thing that sucks is that I'm sure my boss would not like that, because I wonder if I could work from home though, because usually if work lose power we have a server issue, so I wonder if I'd be able to work from home, which would be fine. I don't know. We'll see. We probably won't. It'll probably be fine, and then I'll go to work tomorrow and stuff, but a girl can drink. Okay. Well, I've been talking for 7 minutes. Jeez Louise. Okay, so let me drink my tea and figure out what book I'm gonna read next. Hello. Oh, I need to put my glasses on. It is 11:30 and I unsurprisingly took a nap. Yeah. Like almost 2 hours again. I'm pretty sure I could even nap more, but hopefully I won't. And I realized that I don't know, I guess I wasn't thinking really. I was like, oh, I can not do stuff this weekend because, and just really allow myself to focus on reading because I can get caught up next weekend. Except next weekend, because the weekdays are always a crap show, when it comes to if things will get done or not. But next weekend is St. Patrick's Day. So Sunday I have dinner, quote unquote dinner, at 1 o'clock at my grandma's, and that'll be at least a few hours. Saturday I have dinner at my dad's because St. Patrick's Day is my favorite eating holiday. So I try to eat as much corned beef as people are willing to make for me. So that, but the real problem, well, I'll be at my dad's for at least 3 or 4 hours, especially because that's where I do my laundry, and I didn't do laundry this weekend, so I'd have more time to read, so I'll have extra laundry to do. But in addition to all of that, Saturday at 9 o'clock in the morning, I have a hair appointment. And even though my hair is shorter, oh wait, it's in a bun, so, but whatever. Even though it's shorter, I cut it back in August or September. It still takes 3 hours to get my hair done. Oh, my hair looks beautiful right now and majestic. So yeah, it takes a long time to get this stuff done. I mean, I can read while I'm getting my hair done, but reading is not what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about other stuff. I don't know, I'm a little scared. So whatever, it'll be fine. I need to get stuff done. I did end up reading or deciding to read A Perfect Amish Match, and because that was the shorter book, Goodreads said it was like 292 pages, and I read for like 20 minutes, and it says my Kindle says I'm already 20% in, so I don't know. So I think I have like an hour and a half left based on what my Kindle says, so that should be good. So hopefully I'll get that done today, and then maybe I'll start something else. That'll be nice. And then I really need, oh, my nails. The good thing about reading a Kindle is I can get my nails done. I should probably do that the next time I'm reading. But I have to get a couple other things done. Like, I need to do some food prep at least, so I have food to eat for tomorrow. Oh, I thought there was something on my finger, but I think it's just the way the color of my knuckle looks or something. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, okay, I should stop talking and start doing things. See you later. Bye. Okay, so I'm actually about to read a little bit more. My head's gonna be cut off. Can I move you further back? Who knows? You're like on my laptop. Sorry. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm about to film some more, but I just got a package. Which I'm a little concerned because I heard the buzzer, and then when I tried to like let the person in, it didn't work. So, I really don't want to have to contact the office and have them fix it. I mean, I don't have guests very often, but you know. Anyway, so I ran down and got it. And so technically this is supposed to be one book, but it's two because I had an ordering error. And I one-clicked and then it looked like it didn't work, so then I did a regular purchase. So I contacted them and they said to just contact them and they'll take it back because it's from Amazon. So I currently have 2 copies of The Bear and the Nightingale. This is actually smaller than I thought it was going to be, which is fine. But Reagan from Peruse Project, actually funny, I'm watching her right now, and she's talking, oh my gosh, I have her paused, and she's talking about the 3rd book in the series, which I think just came out. And she really likes this, and she talks about it, and it's like a fantasy sort of like Russian set story, and supposedly you see this girl grow up. I think there's a romance, so I'm about that life. So I'm going, and this was one of the host picks for Read-O-Rama, so if I have time, like if I finish all my other books, then I will pick this up. So I will return one and keep the other. So that's that, and now I'm going to go keep reading A Perfect Amish Match, which I am liking. It's nice. I've never read a book. I was gonna say I like this, but that's not true. I've read an inspirational romance before, which was good, and this is similar. I wouldn't say it's the exact same. I assume it's gonna be the same in that there's like no sexy times. Looks like there might be kissing. I don't know. I think the inspirational also took place historically. This takes place in like modern day. And it is interesting. I've never really met like an Amish person. Like obviously, well maybe not obviously, it depends on where you live, I guess. I have interacted with Amish people before, like especially where I went to college has a moderate sized Amish population. It's not like I'm in Pennsylvania, or this takes place in Goshen, which I know my dad has been there before for horse stuff. So, and like my dad interacts with Amish people fairly regularly because of horse stuff. So I don't know a ton about Amish culture, so it is really interesting, and I don't know how realistic this is, obviously, but like the hero Noah, he went to Subway with his brothers, and I just think that's so weird. I mean, obviously that's fine, like they're allowed to do that. My understanding is like you're allowed to do that kind of stuff, like it's not like it's frowned upon. And I know where I went to college, like there was a Walmart in the next town over, and the Amish would go to Walmart and stuff, so it's not like they're forbidden from interacting with like other people or using those conveniences. It's more of a convenience in your home thing. And they mentioned Mennonites as well, and there's a Mennonite population fairly close to here as well. And Mennonites are like slightly less strict than Amish people, but it is interesting. I think this is like the 4th or 5th book or something in a series. So I'm liking it so far, so I'm going to go keep reading. Okay, it's a little after 11. I think it's almost 11:30. I don't know. Oh, hey Murphy. I'm in bed. Oh, hello. Just an attractive angle. Yes. And I don't remember the last time I did an update. I finished A Perfect Amish Match. It was really cute. It was fun. I gave it 4 stars. It was a nice story. It was my first Amish romance. And I would read another one. It was very sweet and like precious. Oh, hi Murphy. And then I picked up the Matchmaker's Playbook and I'm like 50% into it. And it's fine. But it is like literally word for word the movie, or the movie I guess is like word for word the book. There's like a little bit of additional stuff where like things are moved around in like reveals and everything, but literally the dialogue is the exact same. So it's kind of hard to read. I want to finish it, and then I definitely want to read the second one. Not like right now or anything, but I believe they are planning on making the second book into a movie, so I'd rather read it before I see the movie. And I mean, I do really like the movie. I think the guy comes off I don't know, maybe not. I was gonna say he comes off kind of douchey. Maybe I would have thought that if I hadn't seen the movie. Like, objectively I look at it and I think, oh, this guy is kind of an ass. And then I think about the movie and I think about Nick Bateman playing him, and I'm like, he does it in such a charming way that it works. So I carry that over into the book portrayal, I guess. I don't know. It's very weird. Yeah. So hopefully I'll finish that tomorrow. I don't know if I will, because I have work tomorrow and then dance. I dance 3 nights a week. That takes up a lot of my life. Hopefully I'll get out of work at 4:30 every day this week. Crossing up my fingers, you know. I'm gonna read a chapter of Northanger Abbey because I'm still not quite tired, even though I'm getting on. And then go to bed. Time change sucks. I hate it so much. My face is so red. Okay, let's just go. Let's just go, Murphy. Let's end the night on a Murphy cap shop. Huh? Oh, look at you. Look at you. Model. Oh, show it your face. You're so beautiful. Oh, close up. Oh, yeah, super close. Super close. Oh, you timid. You shy. Yeah, model. I know, I should go to bed. Huh. I'm crazy, but you love me anyways. Hello, it is the 11th and it is day 3 of Read-O-Rama, and it's late. It's like 6-ish. Maybe 6. Oh my gosh, it's 6:13. Oh, you can't really see my bow. Maybe I should try to get my bun higher. I'm like cooking dinner. My kitchen is a mess, just like the rest of my apartment. So I got some sweet potato fries, and then my other food. I have a Murphy cat who probably wants some tuna fish, and maybe after dance. So I totally meant to film this morning and then could not get up to save my life, so that didn't happen. So I got home like 45 minutes ago. I got changed. This is like the closest thing to a green piece of clothing I could wear for dance tonight. And then I have some like shamrocky and green striped socks, and these are kind of long socks. So, because I have capri, I can't show you, I'm not that flexible anymore. But I have tap tonight. I do have a pair of green leggings, like St. Patrick's Day leggings, but they are, here, let me, sorry, I need to like finish my dinner prep here, because I like to leave around like 6:50 for dance, just because sometimes it's hard to get a parking spot. So I have tap tonight. I think I said that already. So tap is a lot of fun and everything. I mean, all my classes are fun, but in like different ways. But jazz, which is tomorrow night, is the night that a bunch of the, like, I guess 2 of the ladies usually really like dress up like pretty intensely, I would say. So I figure I'll do a little bit more tomorrow night. So that's when I wear my leggings. And then for ballet on Wednesday, I probably won't. I don't really own a lot of green, so I might do like the bow again. I don't know. So I'm gonna eat dinner. Hopefully get some reading done before I go. If not, I usually get there like 10 minutes early, as long as I can get a spot. I can read a little bit there and then read when I get back. I also bought a bookshelf today, and I kind of want to put it up, and I shouldn't, but it's okay. So anyways, I read a little bit while I was eating lunch today, like two, 3 chapters. I might finish the Matchmaker's Playbook today. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully I do, but I wouldn't be surprised if I don't. So eat dinner and watch Haley's new reading vlog. I actually don't watch a ton of booktube anymore. If a video pops up that I'm like dying, or it seems really interesting, I'll watch it. Like, I like TBRs. I don't know why. I like TBRs more than wrap-ups. But I watch like all of Haley's videos, and I just found Books and Lala, and I love her, and so I watch her videos. And a lot of times I end up just like watching like old videos of hers, because I think she's really entertaining. So mainly, actually I don't really watch a lot of YouTube in general anymore. I kind of go through phases. So I watch Philip DeFranco pretty much every day. He's like my main news source. And then I watch like Reddit videos sometimes, and occasionally Disney videos still. Anyways, that's not book related. You probably don't care. Maybe you do. I don't know. So I'm gonna eat my dinner, watch some Haley, deal with a cat who's probably gonna want to come over here the minute I start eating. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye. It's like 10:30 on Tuesday, Read-O-Rama, day 4. I almost forgot to film at all. I'm sorry, I'm really tired, and I feel like it's really cold in here. Murphy. Oh, I'm also getting like Charlie horse. Okay, it went away. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Hopefully I don't get one at night. I haven't had one in years, which is good. What? You want to be in the video? You're like, oh, do you like my pants? I also had socks on that were, you know, like rainbows and stuff, because jazz is the crazy dress up night. I feel like tomorrow night is ballet, which lasts an hour. So yeah, but I just finished the Matchmaker's Playbook, and I'm really conflicted. I rated it 3 stars, but I don't know, like, it's really hard. I'm really trying to think, like, I was thinking about giving it 4 because, is that the right rating? Excuse me. Rude. Rude. Because I think if I had read it before seeing the movie, I probably would have given it a 3. And I totally give the movie 5 stars. So I'm like, well, if you split the difference, it's a 4, but they are 2 different mediums. I don't know. There was a little bit additional stuff, especially towards the end, that I kind of liked. Like, I feel like it kind of flushed out the ending a little bit, which you don't usually get in new adult or romances. So that was nice. It would have been nice to kind of see in the movie, I think. I mean, the movie's still A+. A+. So yeah, I'm really conflicted. Like, and should I write a review? I don't know. What? He's been like ignoring me all night, and now that I have the camera out, you gotta be center of attention. Don't stick your butt in my face. I feel like someday I'm gonna get like pink eye or something, and it's gonna be because he sticks his butt in my— I don't even know if you can get pink eye from cats, but ow. I'm not mad that you're not declawed, because I understand that it's harmful to you, but sometimes, man, I wish you were, because they hurt. They hurt, mommy. That's why I usually honestly, like, I have this blanket year round, because especially if I'm reading, he just like sits on me, and I need like the extra layer to protect myself. So I'm not gonna start another book tonight because it's 10:30, and like I said, I'm tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. And I feel like I should read maybe not, or maybe now, next, because technically that's the last book in my actual TBR for the readathon. But like, I kind of don't want to read it. I think I'm having like a crisis about it ever since I found out that it's not just Maggie's story. When it was just Maggie's story, that was fine, and I was really excited to read it, and I think that's her name. And like see her get a happily, like hopefully a happily ever after, and also she has CF, which they don't really focus on her having CF in the— oh, I can't remember what you're saying. I don't know. So I'm conflicted. I don't know if I really want to spend more time with the maybe someday characters. Because what if it's not as good? I don't know. So I'll decide. I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay. Good night. Murphy Cat says good night too. Bye. Come on, camera. You can do it. Hi, it's Thursday, and it's Read-O-Rama day 6. Right, Murphy? Day 6. I didn't film yesterday. I completely forgot. And I read a teeny bit. I read like 3 or 4 chapters of Maybe Now before my ballet class. So, which ballet was really nice. Yeah, mesmer. We did floor bar a little bit yesterday, and I think floor bar is harder than regular bar, but I like it because it's harder, because I feel like you work out different muscles without the floor supporting you, basically. So I like it. Our teacher does not like it at all, so I think she gets mad when it's me and this one girl, only the 2 of us. We're both like, let's stay on the floor. And then she has to do floor bar. So, you know, that's fun times. But, I don't know. Maybe I'll do floor bar at home. I was watching some YouTube videos that were, like, more detailed floor bar. So, maybe I'll do that. I haven't read at all today. It was a pretty busy day at work. And then I came home and I crashed. I know I didn't sleep well yesterday. I've been having really bad allergies. And right now I feel fine. Like, I cleaned my nose out. I have like a neti pot kind of thing, and I cleaned my nose out I don't know, like an hour or 2 ago. Did I never change that clock? Oh my gosh. Yep. We have new things to play with now. Oh, let me grab this. I don't want to hold the camera. Oh yeah, so I didn't sleep very well last night. I think it was partially that, and partially woke me up like 4 times last night, starting at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. But you know, eventually I got up, and everything. So I got home and I was like motivated to do a bunch of stuff. Like I just assembled this shelf because I need more shelf space. Like seriously, I need to move just because I need more book space. And I'm like sitting here trying to figure out like what can I get rid of, but I really like all my books together and I basically can't do that at this point. It's really annoying. So I bought a cart too, which I had bought a cart like a month ago, and I decided I didn't want to use it as a TBR cart, so I put it in my bedroom as like my nightstand instead of using my nightstand where it was, which has been working out. But then I was like, I feel like I really need the bookshelf that I'm using as a TBR shelf. So that, but that thing is full. Plus I have books on that lamp, and I have a basket kind of by the Murphy cat. I don't think that can hold you and those books, Murphy. These are like the books that I plan on reading like this month, or I want to try to read. So I don't know, but maybe that'll keep me like centered or whatever. So I think I'm gonna move books here. This is like my living room area. You probably saw my TV. I don't know, and I don't think I'm gonna read tonight. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna finish a book, another book for Read-O-Rama. I'm probably not gonna read Maybe Now. Maybe I'll read it someday. I just like, part of me wants to like read it, but maybe I'll just skip the Sydney and Ridge scenes. But if I skip Sydney and Ridge, like, am I going to be missing out on things from the Maggie perspective? Because I'm worried that if I read Sydney and Ridge that it's gonna like taint my memory of Maybe Someday. And like, I've never reread Maybe Someday, and I don't know if I want to, because it is traditionally a story I would hate, but I really liked it. So I'm like trying to like protect it. But even the Maggie storyline scares me. Like I already had like a moment with, I don't think I've actually addressed this. I think I briefly addressed it in my Maybe Someday review, but I might have cut it from the video. So Maggie, I feel like I talked about this earlier this week. Hi Murphy. Hello. Yes. Maggie has CF, and my brother and sister have CF. So I'm like fairly knowledgeable about the condition, and I just feel like CF is always very poorly portrayed in like all fiction. 5 Feet Apart is like just came out or whatever, and I don't want to see it. I probably will never see it. I'm not really a fan of like sick storylines in general, for anybody. I don't know, but like it is a book, and the book is freaking beautiful because it's, I'll try to like put in a screen like a picture, because it's like lungs and stuff, which I think is really pretty, and so I kind of want it, but I'll never read it, I don't think. And I know that like there was a CF patient who consulted with that movie and everything, but and CF is such a complicated disease, and it's different person to person. Like I watched a girl on YouTube, she and her husband Peter and Mary Fry, and she has CF, and her sister does too. Her sister's in her videos every once in a while. Their channel is called The Fry Life, and her experience with CF, while it has some similarities with like my brother and sister, it's different. And even her sister and her have different stories. Like her sister has gotten a lung transplant, and it got one like a long time ago, I feel like, at this point, but she has never had she hasn't had a transplant. She's not even I'm a little behind on their videos, but as far as I know, they're still not talking transplant right now. My brother and sister have never been talked about with transplants. My brother and sister both have CF-related diabetes. Maggie has CF-related diabetes, but like Mary doesn't have CF-related diabetes, but she does have blood sugar issues. Which makes sense, because CF, it's not just your lungs. That's my big thing, is a lot of times it's just the lungs, and that's all anybody talks about. Like there was a show on Fox years ago, this is turning really long, this happens when I don't read, called Red Band Society, and I just said I hate sick stuff, but I actually really liked this show. It was only on for a season, and there was a guy with CF on it, and it was only lung stuff, and it you know, whatever. And that's what happens a lot. but there's so much other to it. So like your pancreas is very much involved, which, so it's really not a surprise that you would have blood sugar or diabetes issues or anything. And like, I also don't really like the idea of, like, I hate calling CF a terminal illness, and I really avoid calling it that anymore. And like, I always talk about it as a chronic illness because it is terminal, and most likely you're gonna die younger. And like Mary talks about this, she talks about how like she's not afraid of death. Now she's religious, so I think that plays a little bit into it. Is like she finds a comfort from her religious beliefs and like a peace in that, which is awesome. But she also lives her every day to the fullest, which is great, but that doesn't mean you have to be like crazy. It's just like living a positive life. And again, everybody's situation is different. But like my brother and sister are both in their 30s. Mary is like in her late 20s. And you know, like my brother and sister are fairly healthy. My brother and my sister-in-law just had a baby. Like, you're seeing so much more of that. Like, here in, I'm in Western New York, and I do Great Strides, which is like the CF walk in May. And I think they said last year there's like a little over 90 patients in our city with CF, and half or over half are adults. And that's amazing. It's complicated because the CF world is changing now, where, you know, like Mary, she has to go to like Boston Children's Hospital because she's in Massachusetts, because the CF hospital is the children's hospital, because for a long time that was it. Like when my brother and sister were born, my stepmom was told, by the way, that's, first of all, it's actually very weird. It's kind of rare for siblings to have it. It's usually like one kid, because it's like a 25% chance. So I do think it's funny, like ironic funny, that like Mary and her sister both have it, and like my brother and sister both have it. But my brother and sister are not blood related to me, so I do not have CF. I don't know if I'm a carrier. I plan on finding out before I have kids or anything. But like, because that's like my brother and sister, both of their parents were carriers, so that's how they ended up with it. And like my brother and my sister-in-law got tested before having my nephew. There was a lot of testing involved to make sure he wouldn't have CF and everything. But like when my brother and sister were born, my stepmom was told that they probably wouldn't graduate from high school. And like I said, they're both in their 30s now. They're both married. My brother just had a baby. My sister is a college professor. Like my brother has his master's and he's very good at his job, and they have what I observe to be relatively happy lives, and plan on living their lives to the fullest and as long as possible. And I just wish you could have more stories like that. And like I said, I just wish stories could explain CF a little more. There's like digestive involvement, there's other things like with your liver, your spleen that can come involved. Like, it's just more complicated than that. So it's just really hard. I think there's a lot of things like that. Like I know lawyers hate reading like lawyer romances and everything. So it's just, you know, one of those things. I don't know, maybe I'll cut this out too. We'll see. I don't know. What are you doing, Murphy? Okay, so book related. I mean, that was tangentially book related. Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna read maybe now. So I think I might go, I'm probably not gonna read tonight at all. Maybe Northanger Abbey, like a chapter before I go to bed. I think I'm gonna go back to Curtsies and Conspiracies because, you know, whatever, I'm already reading it, right? So I might do that. And I have a busy weekend. I think I already said that. So, you know, Read-O-Rama ends tomorrow, but maybe at my hair appointment I'll try reading maybe now because I can read it on my phone. That's the other thing. It was 60 degrees. It was supposed to be 60 degrees today. I checked my phone at one point while I was at work and it said it was 66 outside. So I have my window, like I have like a sliding glass door in my living room, and I have it cracked open, and it's so nice to get the fresh air. And Murphy, he loves it, don't you? He loves all the smells and everything. Like in the summer I try to keep the door open a little bit because I'm always scared he's gonna like escape or something, but his nose will just be like, up on the screen. I should screenshot that for the thumbnail. He just loves it. I was thinking about taking him for a walk, like getting him like a little kitty harness, but I don't know. I think my sister has one for her cats and they didn't like it. I should ask her and then see if I can borrow it. But he's so timid. Like, he's so outgoing and like pushy with me, but with anybody else he's very timid. Like, he even loves my mom because she watches him when I go out of town, but he even treats her different than he treats me. Like, he's all over me all the time, but her, he'll come for like the occasional pet or whatever, but he doesn't like cuddle and sit on her lap all the time. And that's what he does to me constantly. So I don't know if he'd really like it or not, but he seems like he would like to go outside. So, and I personally could never have an outdoor cat. So one of my mom's neighbors, we live in the same apartment complex, has an outdoor cat. He's really big. His name's Gizmo. He's really cute. But I just could never. You got hair in your mouth. No, I was trying to help you. Don't swat at me. Do you still have hair in your mouth? That was like the most lazy swat ever. He was like, anyway, so yeah, I kind of want to take him for a walk at some point. I don't know. Bleh. Okay, so I probably won't say anything else tonight because I'm not planning on reading, and then I will try to close this out tomorrow and we'll see. I don't know. I'm sure this was so riveting. So riveting. But now that I took a nap, I'm like really awake. I shouldn't have taken a nap. It's gonna ruin everything. I have no idea what I want to put on these bookshelves. Like, what books do I want to move? And should this be my new filming location? I feel like it should. So I feel like maybe I should put, I don't know, maybe those shelves can be more romance? I don't know. At some point I'll figure it out. If I figure it out between today and tomorrow, I'll let you know. Good night. Hello, it is 5:30. It is day 7 of Read-O-Rama on Friday, and I totally meant to show you my dinner because I got a Rochester classic, and that is a garbage plate. Now, I didn't get it from Tahoe's, which would be like the real place to get a garbage plate. Hello. Hi, Murphy. So nosy. But I did get one. And they are your butt is in my face. They are a classic. And I'm sure some people are like, why don't you just move the cat? You don't move cats. Here, let me see if I can. Murphy, can we come over here maybe? So I meant to show it to you, but I was on the phone with my dad and I ate while I was talking to him. And I ate like the whole thing. And my preferred plate is a cheeseburger plate with macaroni salad and french fries. These french fries are not that good. They were kind of mushy and I like them a little crunchier for this. I would prefer a half plate. I feel like that would be a much better thing. And this place does do half plates, but only for lunch. So a half plate would be like half the sides, and then like if you get a cheeseburger plate, you'd get 1 cheeseburger instead of 2. If you got hamburgers, you get 1 hamburger instead of 2, or 1 hot dog instead of 2 if you got hot dogs. So I do cheeseburgers with cheddar jack, and then I have everything on it. So this place does mustard and ketchup. I know some places just do mustard. Onions. I did get extra onions today because I just felt like extra onions. And hot sauce, which here in Rochester, I mean, we do have hot sauce, like a regular kind of hot sauce. Like, I don't know, like a Frank's Red Hot or whatever. But then we have hot sauce like you would make for a garbage plate. Actually, I had a boss at my old job that made amazing hot sauce, and he would bring it in to work sometimes when we would have like food days. And so hot sauce is a like meat sauce, and it's like a very like finely, the meat is like very crumbly, so like it's not like big chunks. Like sometimes I feel like when you have ground beef it gets kind of like chunky or whatever. So yeah, so you put all that, and then it's like, so you have like your sides, and then you put like whatever your meat protein thing, and then top it with the hot sauce, the condiments, the onions, and then you eat it all together. And I had my first garbage plate like 5 or 6 years ago at my old job, because everybody was like, I can't believe you've never had one. But I used to be like die hard my food can't touch, but I'm still not a huge fan of my food touching. But if it's kind of a situation where like the food is supposed to touch, my brain has come to be okay with it. I don't know, totally not book related, but Rochester, New York is known for garbage plates. What? So if you're ever in the area, you should try one. And the hot sauce isn't too spicy. I know some places will have like spicier versions, but actually I wonder if you added Frank's Red Hot, that would be good. Murphy, do we have any Frank's Red Hot in the apartment? You don't know? That's not very helpful. I have things to do. I did not do bookish things. Like I didn't move any book stuff here yesterday, but today I may have bought another cart so I could organize my TBR a little better. I think I'm gonna put the other cart on this end of the shelf. And while I was at work, I had some downtime where I didn't have anything to do, so I kind of planned out my books. The only problem is I'm basically moving all the books, which sucks. Especially like the romance novels, because I have so many of them. I don't know. But I think it'll work, and I think it'll give me a lot more space, which it better. I mean, I hypothetically just opened, I mean, I just provided myself 6 more cubes, and I took my TBR shelf off of a, oh, you can't see because I have my craft cart there, off of a 3-shelf bookshelf. So in theory, I should have more space for books. And then I've been using these things. I had those as bookshelves, but I don't, I've had those forever. Those are like, oh my gosh, like over 20 years old, because they're from, and my dad had 2 other ones too, where instead of 2 shelves at the bottom, they're like cabinets, and I think he still has both of those. And so when I moved into my first apartment, he gave me those. So they're really old, because they're from like the house I grew up in. And like my dad has since moved, and then obviously they've, so I mean, I'm pretty sure they're just Walmart shelves, and they have held up very well. And I'm not gentle with them, but I don't like the color, and I don't think I can really paint them, because they're not like real wood or anything, so I'm not sure paint would really adhere to them. So I kind of just have like a bunch of stuff up on there. I bought some more storage things that I feel like will look nicer on there, and maybe I will, my plan is to try and go through all of this and like condense it a little bit, or at least make it more, excuse me, rude kitty, make it more organized and stuff. So maybe that those will be able to be bookshelves again. I think even if I could just open like a shelf or 2, that might be nice. Or maybe be able to put like my DVD stuff over there, and then use my like TV stand as more of a bookshelf, I guess. I don't know. This is really long. Hello, don't show people your booty. That's rude. I mean, you can't really see his butt because he has so much hair. So I'm gonna work on that a little bit tonight. Oh, hello. Probably get some snuggles in with somebody. Where's the kitty? And then read I think I have officially taken Maybe Now off of my currently reading list on Goodreads, so I have kiboshed that. There is still a chance I'll read it tomorrow at my hair appointment instead of starting another ebook, because I don't really like to read physical books while I'm there, because I feel like it's kind of difficult and inconvenient for all parties involved. And obviously the readathon will be over. So tonight, if I do any reading, I'm going to read Curtsies and Conspiracies, which I am excited to get back into. I really like Gil Carriger's writing, so that'll be fun. Won't it, Murphy? Yes. Okay, I should go and stop talking, especially because somebody's jealous. Say goodbye, Murphy. Bye, Murphy. Ooh. So I'm actually reading. Well, I'm about to start reading. I am joined by the cat, as per usual. In case you're wondering, he deserted me like the minute I turned off the camera before, so. And then I sometimes listen to stuff while I am reading. I used to all the time. Like I used to have to. And okay, you're like stabbing me with your little claws. Can we not stab me? Oh my gosh. If I do listen to stuff, I typically like to listen to instrumental, with like a few exceptions. Like I'll listen to Krista and Becca Ritchie's playlists for their songs while I'm reading them, or their books while I'm reading them. And Spotify is nice, but I hate commercials, and I'm not paying for Spotify Premium, at least not right now, and because the commercials kind of like shock me out of it. So what I like to listen to is Sorcerer Radio. So there used to be WDW Radio, which was like, or Mouse World Radio, which was like the best Disney radio thing ever. Disney should totally have their own radio app where they play park stuff, and I would gladly pay for it. But Sorcerer Radio is great, and they recently they used to just have like one stream, and now they have tons of streams. I'll try to like actually insert a picture or something so you can see it better. And I usually listen, oops, that's what I was listening to. I listen to the Atmospheres like radio station or whatever, because it's usually just background music, which is like my favorite Disney music. If you are a Disneyland or a Disney World fan, the Epcot entrance loop is like my jam. But so I like that as like nice peaceful background music, and they have very limited commercials. So yeah, I'm gonna read. I'm gonna hang out with Sophronia and gang a little bit here. Little cat here, of course. And get some cuddles in with the Murphy. Hello. Oh, it's freaking blurry, of course. What time is it? Oh my gosh. It's 7:30 on Saturday. This is just to like say goodbye to Read-O-Rama. Hello, Murphy. I missed you as well. I just got home. I haven't even put my groceries away. I just brought them in. I'm sure I smell very special. So I got my hair done, and I saw Grandpa. So I saw Grandpa's dog. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I'm so out of shape. The stairs, and I like did something to my elbow. Whatever, that's not what this is about. My hair is darker. I have no idea if it looks darker, because I feel like my hair may never have been down in any video, in any clips this week. And I think it looks darker up, but it's actually like substantially darker. And it's shorter. I'm curious to see what it looks like not styled. Because she put like layers and texture into it. So I'm curious to see what it looks like straight and everything, especially because I don't really know how to do this kind of curl. It's like a skill I lack. But I think I know I can still put it up Definitely not a bun though, I think. Anyways, which is fine. I won't need to put it in a bun until June. Oh, sorry. So I have time for it to grow a little bit for bun needs, and I guess if it's a huge issue, I can buy a hairpiece and then bun it from there. Anyways, so Read-O-Rama is over. It ended yesterday. I didn't finish Curtsies and Conspiracies. I think I'm like 70% into it or something, and which I'm really liking it, but I am not. This is my life. I am not done with it. You know, like Haley from Haley in Bookland, like her cats are just adorable and they just like sit there and act adorable. My cat gets in the middle of the footage, but I'm not gonna move him. No, you can do whatever you want, you spoiled little kitty. Yes, you're my little boot head. Here, let me see. I am this far. I have that little bit left. Hopefully I'll get it done tonight. I am kind of tired. But I read 4 books for Read-O-Rama. I don't have my bullet journal. It is in the car with like all my other stuff. But I accomplished 4 challenges. I did read a book with Rama in the title, which was A Perfect Amish Match, which I gave 4 stars. I did read her shortest book, which was Shanghai Wind, which I gave 2 stars. Read your most anticipated read of the year, which was The Risk, which I gave 4 stars. And read a book you meant to read last year, which was jeez, because this hand wasn't sufficient for petting, which was The Matchmaker's Playbook, which I gave 3 stars, I think. I don't know. And then I started Maybe Now, barely, and I just wasn't feeling it, and that was for my like random pick. It was something like that, and I had just done it out of like a TBR jar. So I did not read a host pick, and I obviously did not read 7 books, but I'm really happy. It was fun. I was able to participate in a couple sprints, especially on the weekdays. It was rough because I had to like dance 3 of the nights, and the sprints fall like right within my dance times, so you know. But I'm excited. I'm gonna try to do more readathons. I don't want to do them all the time because I feel like that's just super stressful, but especially over the summer, like I did Booktubeathon years ago, so I assume it will happen again, and I will try to participate because that's usually in the summer, and in the summer at least I don't have dance, so that'll free up some time. But for now, we say so long, farewell, all readers, and good night. I know mommy can't sing, huh? Does my hand taste shorty? Is that why you want to lick me? And so Murphy and I, or Murphy's butt, I guess, and I, here Murphy, how about you say goodbye? Say goodbye to the camera. Say goodbye. You want to say goodbye? Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Oh, kitty. Oh, God. Okay. Let's try this again. Say goodnight. Say bye-bye. Oh, I did get some bookshelf organization done. That was nice. Did I show that yesterday? I can't remember. Anyways, so Murphy and I say goodbye. We'll see you later. Murphy is not very cooperative. Dogs are better. Don't tell him I said that, though. He'll probably murder me in my sleep now. No, you're the best pet ever.